G'day guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. Going back to back from the Peter Ale from Killer Sprocket. This is a collab from Exit Beer and Killer Sprocket. This is Saison in the Abscess, 375ml, 6.2% ABV and 23.8. And so for all of you playing at home, I'm not too sure if I went into in depth when I did the Quaker's Hat Saison. And what is a Saison is a pale ale that is generally highly carbonated, fruity, spicy, and often bottle conditioned. So if anyone that doesn't know what bottle conditioned is, and I'm sort of starting to learn a lot of these terminologies as I go along, but just to sort of, instead of just spilling it out of my mouth in a different way, I'll read exactly what it is. So the bottling condition technique involves bottling beer that contains little or no carbon dioxide, and then adding priming sugars that yeast will ferment in the bottle. So there it is. Love the orange colour. I do remember rating this one highly when I tried it at Killer Sprocket in Bayswater. So second crack of 2022. I nearly said 2020. Let's not go through that again. It was a very high-pitched crack, that one. Straight into the jar. Try to bring it down a bit. All right. It is quite hazy. It obviously was heavily carbonated. I'm not too sure if you can see that through the haze, but it definitely was as I was pouring it. Let's have a bit of a sniff with the old Pelican snoz. Ooh. Yeah, exactly how I remember the smell of it. So straight away, the first whiff that you get is like citrus, orange, mandarin type smell. Then as you go in for a couple more, it's a bit of a bubblegum flavour that comes through, like think original Hubba Bubba. It smells absolutely amazing. This is thumbnail. This is Saison in the Abscess, going into my pelican-like mouth. Bloody hell, that's good. It's interesting. So the peated ale comes in at 4.8, yeah? This is at 6.2. The way this tastes in terms of like the vibrant aromas and vibrant smell and taste is, I feel I could drink more of these than the peated ones. I'd probably get a lot more drunker. Is drunker even a word? Get a little bit more drunk. English isn't my strong suit. So, it's got sort of a medium mouthfeel, or a light to medium mouthfeel. So you get hit with like the citrus and orange, and like, when I say orange, it's a mixture. Like with IPAs, generally, like you'll get like the rind and the bitterness flavor from the hops that they use that create sort of that rind flavor. There's a little bit of that in here, but it's more sort of the juice of the orange or mandarin or whatever. But then, so that sort of lingers from the front to mid, and then it just sort of softens a little bit with this. It's not sweet, It's not sweet at all. In fact, the citrus juice and a little bit of sort of zestiness is probably more sweeter on the front end than sort of the bubblegum taste on the back end. I did rate this a 10 when I did my brewery review. And look, I'm going to first 10 of the year. First YouTube review that got a 10 this year. Not my first review, but you know what I mean. Definitely need to get my Glenn Robinson singlet that I got from a mate for a birthday signed into a frame. It's just it's just up with what bobby pins at the minute. But yeah, let's read off the can while we're here. I love the can. I love it. Like packaging wise, in terms of the flavour that you get from here, like this can just says exactly what this tastes like. So it's made with water, malt, hops, yeast, blood orange extract, orange peel, and love. There you go. The beer is a collaboration between Grum from Exit Brewing and Sean from Killer Sprocket. It has oranges in it. Love how just simple that is. It has oranges in it. Thanks for drinking our beer made in Australia. Unit 7, 375 Bayswater Road, Bayswater, North Victoria, 3153 Killer Sprocket. It's off the main road. Don't do what I did. And park in the reserve, and then try to get into it through the back, and then there was a fence in the way. I'm sure if I had a few beers under my belt before I started, I may have tried to climb it, but I then had to go the long way around and get on the main road, which is, so it's where Scoresby turns into Bayswater Road. There's that big gym on the corner, and there's like not a factory, but like some sort of a construction thing like here. It's got a driveway, and then there's like an alleyway, and then you've got the gym there on the right. So it's like in between those two things, and you just go straight down the alleyway, and it's tin shed right at the back. So it's a 10 from me. Drinkability is also a 10. Drinkability doesn't always have to be a 10 to get a 10. Like, let's just say, for instance, you've got like a really crazy full-on stout at 14.4. The drinkability in that isn't going to be a 10, but the beer itself can still get a 10. So, but this is just a 10 out of 10 all round. Put a couple back. Happy days. Great summer drink. And I'll catch you on the next to many more Smith City product review beer reviews. Cheers.